Starting recording. Okay. First question. How much money do you spend on drugs a month?
A month, I would say I spend upwards of like $300, $320. Like, about $320. Just a variety of just, whatever.
Are you happy you tried drugs?
Am I happy I tried drugs? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm changed my life, man. Like, I'd say, like, once you do it, I feel like there's not really a going back. Once you tried pretty much any kind of drug, it's like you try one, and then, the high or low or whatever kind of feeling you get, you want something to fill that space if you end up not wanting to do it again. And it's usually just people trying to do more drugs or do different types of drugs. And, the more you do one, the more you build up an immunity, and the more that you want to do more and other things to get that different feeling.
First time. Or how long has it been since you first started?
Probably hit my first blunt when I was like, 14, just the way that I would hang out with my friends, just the way that everybody was, and it wasn't a big deal. It was just everybody's hanging out, gets past it.
What was the craziest drug that you've had an experience with since then?
Craziest drug, Coke. Coke is definitely an extremely messed up, like, freaky drug, man. Like, it's intense. It's intense. Definitely nothing like it. But, I won't say whether or not I have done it again after the first time, but I will tell you that, once you do it, you'll never get a feeling like that. Everything's moving so fast, you don't know what's going on, but you just feel good. Your body's relaxed. You're ready to just go. You're just all good. Your mind's racing. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty crazy.
Have you been in trouble with the law?
I have. I was carrying a roach in the passenger seat of my car, and I got pulled over. Cops saw it, and that was that, man. Possession, 6 months, but I mean, got out and did my community service, did my time, and I mean that's what it is nowadays. Nowadays it's like, you got a little bit of weed, it doesn't matter, man. Especially since it's being legalized. Like, you can have a little bit of weed, cops are usually gonna look the other way, or they'll see it and be like, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. We're gonna focus on everything else. As long as there's nothing else good, I don't even care about that.
Do you ever plan on stopping?
I mean, I don't have a plan to stop. If something happens, like, traumatic enough, or like if something happens that, I run out, or if I get into like a really, like, super close death situation, or like, I don't know. I don't have anything planned, but I can't think of any reason right now that I would want to stop.
And do you think culture or society has encouraged drug use in any way?
Of course. Oh my God, yeah. I mean, you see it everywhere. Even the, the things where they're legalizing marijuana and everything like that, they're showing all these new and creative ways, like, the pure, like, cannabis and stuff, like the actual stuff on the inside. Like, people don't think about that. People don't see that. So now, of course, people are trying to get it, and different ways to do things, and they're opening up. I read this somewhere, but they're opening up, like, a facility for heroin addicts to be able to shoot up and do it in a safe environment. But I mean, it's almost it's almost a staple in social gatherings. You know what I mean? Like, whenever you're hanging out, someone's always gonna be like, "Hey, I got weed. Hey, I got this. Hey, I got this." Like, somebody's got it because someone wants to make it a good time. And I mean, most kind of drugs do make it a good time, you know. If you're smoking weed, everybody's chilling out. If you're doing LSD, everybody's tripping. Like, you know, if you got X, if you got Molly, you got anything like that, you know, it's just a different experience. So I think that people sharing everything on Snapchat and Twitter and, you know, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, everything that they're doing, and all the exciting drugs that they're trying and having fun with, it's too easy for everyone to just be able to look around and be like, oh yeah, you know what, this person's got it, I want to do it.
And what about popular rap artists or music producers?
Oh yeah, it's all over rap. I mean, it's like that's like what rappers talk about.
Can you name any songs in particular?
I mean, there's plenty. An awful lot of Chance the Rapper's songs, you know, like whenever he's talking about things like that, a lot of it is talking about cannabis, and it's all just like kind of underneath. It's all like the wording that he uses. A lot of it means that's what he's doing. He's getting lit. Like that's what it is.
Have you ever heard the song called Molly by Tyga?
I have heard that, and that's a great example. You know, that's making people, like, especially young people who hear it on the radio, you know, they're kind of just like, Molly, what's that? And then they, like, you know, do the research, and they're like, oh crap, like, this is a drug, I want to try this because it sounds awesome in the song.
Well, thank you for your time, man.
Absolutely.